13, 14, 15. Woo! I'm getting ready for that Summit Health Challenge. Good evening! Welcome to the Summit Healthcare's 2021 Gala and Auction. I am your host for the evening, Christopher Hankey, and you do not know who I am. What you need to know about me is that, well, I'm kind of proud of this. I am a working actor, which means you can find me Wednesdays to Sundays at Applebee's Times Square. We are back open. Bring your proof of vaccine. What you also need to know about tonight is that we have a very, very fun evening planned for you. But before I get into that and tell you more about it, I would like to invite my friend, Broadway diva and recording artist Shoshana Bean to kick off the evening for us, singing with a little help from my friends from Los Angeles. Take it away, Shoshana.
What would you think if I sang out of tune? Would you stand up and walk out on me? So come on and lend me your ear, and I'll sing you a song. I will try not to sing out of key. Oh, babe, I get by with a little help from my friends, and I'm gonna try with a little help from my friends, and I get high with a little help from my friends. Oh, yes, I do. Woo-hoo. What do you do when my love is away? Does it worry you to be alone? How do I feel at the end of the day? Am I sad because I'm on my own? No, no. 'Cause I get by with a little help from my friends, and I'm gonna try with a little help from my friends, and I get high with a little help from my friends. Do you need anybody? 'Cause I need somebody to love. Could it be anybody? 'Cause I want
Thank you, Shoshana, for kicking us off this evening, singing with a little help from my friends. We needed that energy and vocals. I do have a question, though. Where were the friends? I was expecting friends and help from them. Hey, look, I mentioned we have a wonderful evening planned for you, and we do. If you have been to the gala in years past, I guarantee you some of your favorites have returned to join in the fundraising fund. But we also have some incredible celebrities that will be coming up to make us laugh and keep us smiling. We've got Howie Mandel here tonight. Jay Leno is back in the house. Well, his house. Well, maybe garage. Alec Baldwin is here. And if we don't, it's not just comedy. We've got celebrities that are going to be joining us, singing some songs to keep the evening humming along. And the best part is, it's only 3 hours. So kick back, grab your wine to drink and your laundry to fold, and join us in celebrating all of the amazing work that Summit Health Cares has done this past year. Oh, and don't forget your smartphones, because we are going to need those. They're going to come in handy as I introduce my next guest. He is really the reason why everyone is here tonight. This gentleman, and by the way, I have money on whether or not he is wearing pants with his tuxedo, so please do not disappoint me, Paul. Please welcome celebrity auctioneer Paul Zikos. Hi, Paul.
Thank you, Christopher Hankey, for hosting tonight's event. And ladies and gentlemen, looking right at you now, I wish I was there with you. I have to tell you, Summit Healthcare's is certainly one of my favorites, without a doubt. I had the opportunity to meet so many of you personally over the last many years, and I wish I could be standing on your chair in the audience, convincing and cajoling you to spend your money frivolously. We've got a great lineup, as Hankey said, and we also have a great lineup of auction items for you. We've got that Super Bowl package, which is absolutely dynamite. We've got a celebrity chef's dinner, which is going to be extraordinary, ladies and gentlemen. We've got some travel packages, including that cruise through the Netherlands that starts in Amsterdam. So fasten your seatbelts, get ready for takeoff. This is going to be a great evening. We will be reaching out to you throughout the course of the evening to encourage your bidding. Make sure, as Hankey said, you're picking up your devices, your telephones, your computers. You are logging on. You are bidding. You are making your donations. You're definitely purchasing stuff you don't really need, and you're going to be super happy about it. So we've got an action-packed night. And Chris, if you could please, Hankey, tell them how to do that bidding, how to make it happen, how to plug themselves in and be the bidder, be the winner tonight.
I got you, Paul. Hey, listen, there are 3 ways that you can log on to the auction or to the donation page. The easiest is probably through your smartphone. As Paul said, you're going to just this is for my mom watching. Hey, Mom, you're going to go open up your camera lens on the phone. You're going to hover it over the QR code that's right down here on our screen. And what will automatically populate is the link to the auction page, to the donation page right here on your smartphone. Easy as pie. We should all be used to that by now after all the dining out we have done this past year. The second way, if you don't have a smartphone or you want to roll old school, a text message has already been sent to your phone. You can go right there and just click on that text message link, and it'll take you right to the auction or donation page. And then lastly, the third way that you can give is just Venmo me. Yeah, just Venmo me. I'll make sure it gets to where it needs to go. My Venmo is the last way is just the website that's down below right here. Look at that, so simple. You can open up your computer or go to your PC and you can type in this web address, and it goes right to our donation page or the auction, and you can see where all the auction items are, where you can bid on. So easy as pie, 1, 2, 3. And yes, as Paul said, we will not stop lovingly convincing you to give all evening. And listen, a lot of this cannot be possible without our chairman. I would like to introduce the chairman of Summit Healthcare's Dr. Jeffrey LeBenger to welcome us all to the gala this evening. Dr. LeBenger.
Oh, who's here? Hey, everybody. I'm so glad you could be here today for Summit Healthcare's. This is a great day, and I am so happy that you're here today to help us celebrate our foundation. I'm Dr. Jeffrey LeBenger. I'm the chairman of Summit Healthcare's. It is an honor for me to be here with everyone, all of our healthcare heroes from Oregon, New Jersey, New York, everyone who has committed to help us and our foundation to get to where we are today. And it is with unbelievable nachas from my heart that I truly, truly, truly want to thank everyone for what they have accomplished. I know it has been unbelievably difficult, and it still is difficult, but we will get through this. And I kvel, that's another great Yiddish word I always use. It's like this joy to know that everybody has helped the community get through this past year. So with that, I would like everybody to take a minute to recognize everybody that has helped us through this time. We're going to get the show on the road tonight, and I really want to thank everybody again for coming. So as a little kid, as I remember, as Snagglepuss used to say, it's stage door right. Let's begin. Goodbye.
Hello, Summit Healthcare and City MD. It is an incredible honor to be a part of this really important event tonight. I want to join you in celebrating the incredible heroes of Summit Health who continue every day through their humble heroism to inspire me because of the work they have been doing. We've gone through an unimaginable amount of challenges. And yet in the face of these insurmountable, wretched realities, you all left your families, your loved ones. You went to work, even when we didn't even fully understand the scope and the scale of the threat to you. You did what you have done best over and over again, which is helping people. I want to thank you all for meeting this once-in-a-generation pandemic that has caused so much suffering, so much pain, so much loss. But we all know that as the Abrahamic scriptures call upon us to recognize that where there is darkness, we must show light. Your courage, your selflessness, your hard work, your grit and your guts, your love for all, you all have been guiding lights to the rest of us. In moments of grave despair, we've been able to look to you as examples of hope. You all have truly been light workers. Thank you for your commitment. Thank you for saving lives. Thank you for helping so many through terrible transitions. And thank you for making this country at a time of too much division, at a time of too much rancor. Thank you for helping us understand what it means to be an American, what it means to love your country. It means loving all of your countrymen and women. And love, as you've shown, is not sentimentality. It is work. It is sacrifice. It is struggle. Thank you all. And I'm so excited that you are being honored tonight. And may we continue to honor you by taking this pandemic seriously, by doing what's necessary to hold back the Delta variant and other variants. Thank you for teaching us what it means to be a hero. God bless you all.
Well, when COVID first hit, it was very different than what we think of now. I really have to sit and think about it sometimes because it's so different than now. If you remember, the streets were empty. People were very afraid and nobody was going out.
Our concern was how can we stay open and serve the community? So many more people weren't working, needed food.
Summit came right in, stepped in, and kept going. They kept going.
Summit Health Cares has really stepped it up over the past year and a half to help the communities in need. We've partnered with the Department of Health to deliver vaccines. Our food pantry partners have stayed open throughout the pandemic. We have been there to help deliver food, provide masks, provide tips to people on proper hygiene, and we really were there at times when almost everything else had been shut down.
It takes a village, and right now, COVID, we need the village to take care of our families, our children.
Summit Healthcare has brought us the face shields, they brought us PPE, they made testing available.
And I want to say they have become a big family to our pantry. We're like one unit now. We take care of the food, they take care of the health.
Many chronic conditions tend to be more frequent in the underserved population, things like diabetes, high blood pressure, heart disease, kidney disease. And secondly, the underserved population tends to have a poorer access to medical care. And so that combination puts them at higher risk both of complications of the chronic conditions themselves, as well as the complications from infection if they were to catch the COVID-19 virus.
One of our main endeavors was keeping our neighbors safe. So with Summit Healthcare's, we had pamphlets developed to not only what we all knew at that point, to stay 6 feet apart and to mask. We also gave very salient information on reducing stress, since this was such a stressful time for everyone in the community.
The nurses used to call me, they text message me, and they would ask how I am doing, and they would also let me know when the next activity test or vaccine will be happening.
It is our goal that we're helping our neighbors in need, providing them access to medical, educational, and social services. So whether it's providing access to an A1C so a client knows what their status is with their diabetes, whether it's them knowing what their status is of their hypertension, or even knowing where they are with their BMI, it's providing that access to that information. That's critically important for them to live a healthier life.
The reason we need to take care of all populations, whether they're actually contiguous to us or away from us, is because as human beings, we need to take care of everyone. And it breaks everyone's heart to see that you are well or well-fed or well taken care of and somebody down the street isn't.
It's really been very valuable and very reassuring to have Summit Healthcare's as part of our team.
And because of Summit, you're able to put a smile on their face because they know that their health is being taken care of, and they can come back here and they know that that bus will be there to help take care of their health. And it's wonderful.
The resources that Summit Healthcare provides our oncology patients are vital. I think without them and having these support services will have a negative impact on our patients.
We have decided during COVID that virtual would be the way to go. I would be able to call all our patients at home and let them know that we are still here for them, or introduce them to our wonderful programs.
When we first started the virtual classes, I didn't know what to expect. I was so pleasantly surprised how it became a community in ways that no one imagined.
These teachers are watching us, they're paying attention, they're making sure that we're doing things in a safe way. You know, when you're going through treatment, it's tough, but I feel like my body's strong again. It's just a very secure feeling.
Our crowd favorite is Bob Egan, who does the music in the atrium. And we would have that on Facebook Live where everyone could access it, including the staff, and they loved it.
It's really looking at the patient and the family member as a whole and really giving them comprehensive cancer services that they deserve, that other patients in other organizations get as well.
Cancer does not stop just because it's a pandemic. We are not going to stop either. We really need you, and we really need your help. The patients are counting on us. They haven't stopped counting on us, and we really feel so good when we can offer what they need.
Thank you so much tonight for your support. Every dollar makes a difference. Every dollar is impactful. Every dollar can help our neighbors in need. Every dollar can help anyone that is struggling. So please consider supporting us.
Thank you.
Thank you, Summit Healthcare.
Thank you for what you have done and continue to do.
Without you, none of this would be possible.
Greetings, I'm Senator Bob Menendez, the senior United States Senator from New Jersey. As you gather virtually for Summit Healthcare's annual gala and auction, please accept my commendation for the work that Summit Healthcare does to support the provision of critical health services in New Jersey and those who aspire to join the medical field. To the health care providers who have worked tirelessly throughout the pandemic, I would especially like to thank you for your dedication and perseverance. To all of you, Please know that your dedication to the health and well-being of New Jerseyans in extraordinary times has not gone unnoticed. Thank you, and have a wonderful event this evening.
Look what I see. A QR code just waiting to be scanned, sitting right down here. Hey, I want to thank the senators, both of you, for taking time to join us this evening and celebrating these healthcare heroes at Summit Health. We appreciate you. But can we just go back to Dr. LaBenger for a second? Dr. LaBenger, listen, I'm speaking directly to you. I know you are a medical doctor who has dedicated your entire career to helping others and to saving lives. But I think that you may have missed a calling as an actor. Think about it. Give it a thought. You could have a second act, and if you, with a little practice, you could be where I am, which is right. Here, we wouldn't be here with us this evening celebrating this foundation, all the good that they have done for the communities, unless there was funding behind their incredible health initiatives, right? And a big part of that funding is tonight, is the gala and the auction, and we need Mr. Auction himself, Paul Zikos, to walk us through the big ticket items that are up for grabs. So Paul, would you, I think you have slides here and lots of great photos. Can you get online and show everybody what the big money ticket items are tonight and how we can support Summit Health Cares?
Auction item number 1 affords you the opportunity to cruise the Dutch waterways. You'll explore the Netherlands, ladies and gentlemen, on this 8-day, 7-night river cruise for 2. You'll begin in historic Amsterdam. You will go to museums that are rich with history and view masterpieces of Rembrandt. A cruise aboard a century-old sailboat on one of the largest freshwater lakes in Holland is also included in this one. And avail yourself of other opportunities like a culinary walking tour or bicycle tours through quaint villages. This package is provided to us by Tauk. For those of you that don't know Tauk Cruise Lines, they are a dynamite company, and this is guaranteed to be a power-packed adventure. Item number 2 is a private dinner for 10 with celebrity chef Elizabeth Faulkner. She's been featured on Iron Chef and Chopped, ladies and gentlemen, and she is known across the world. She has restaurants in New York and LA, and she's going to prepare a customized, specially curated 5-course feast for 10. This is going to be right in your home. She's actually going to be in your kitchen making these delicacies. So this is certainly a prestigious culinary package. It's also going to include, of course, why wouldn't it, fine wines to accompany some of the great delicacies that she's preparing so that it will assist you in savoring the flavor of this special meal, as well as some great sweet ending desserts. This one is sure to be a worthy celebration and a memorable event at your home. Jump in on the action, split this one with your friends, do whatever it takes to own it. You won't regret it. The third item, ladies and gentlemen, in our live auction and that we hope you'll bid competitively on is the Napa Extravaganza. 4 days, 3 wine-soaked nights at the Archer Hotel. This one right in Napa, it's a boutique hotel. The package also includes a personalized 6-hour chauffeur-driven tour of Napa Valley, customized to your individual wine preferences, and a 3-hour journey on the wine train through one of the world's most famous wine valleys, a private tasting in the cave of Caldwell Vineyard, and you are also able to savor a gourmet dinner at the infamous French Laundry. This Napa Extravaganza is sure to please. Item number 4 now is Nevis. Who doesn't like Nevis? It's an easy trip to make, ladies and gentlemen, especially because we'll be flying you round trip on JetBlue for 2. This includes luxurious accommodations at the Four Seasons Hotel for 5 days and 4 nights. The package also affords you the opportunity to avail yourself of their relaxing spa, a golf course, an infinity garden, or even their complimentary kayaks, stand-up pedal boards, and windsurfing equipment. Regardless of what your pleasure might be, this package is classy, sophisticated, and one that will rejuvenate you. Lastly, our fifth auction highlight here is the Super Bowl. This one is top-notch tonight, ladies and gentlemen. The Super Bowl 56 on February 13th, 2022. This one's at SoFi Stadium just outside of Los Angeles. You'll get 2 tickets to the exclusive Sports Illustrated Saturday Night Live pre-Super Bowl party as well. And that event is going to have headline entertainment acts and all-inclusive open bar. To ensure that this trip is relaxing for you and you get to rest up after the party nights, we're including luxury hotel accommodations for 3 nights in Los Angeles. Super Bowl, this is the biggest football event of the year, so don't miss out. Jump in on the action. Let's see some spirited and competitive bidding tonight and kick this off in high style. Thank you.
Paul, incredible items. These are so sexy. But wait, can I just say the thing that stood out to me the most is the 3-hour wine train.
I knew that would get your attention.
Yeah, how do I get tickets for that?
We don't split them up separately. You've got to buy the whole package.
Copy. Yeah, really great stuff. Nevis? Who doesn't love Nevis?
Exactly.
Come on.
We've got a terrific lineup. It's the Super Bowl tickets are great. I mean, that Sports Illustrated party is VIP access. It's a good time always. And like you say, Nevis, it's just a dynamite location, easy to get to. That dinner in your home with that celebrity chef is a wonderful, wonderful opportunity as well. For those of you that like a little celebration and want to bring the prestigiousness of having the chef personally cooking in your kitchen, I mean, this is a nice opportunity. We do have,
and we don't. It's not just other stuff. There's like a few other items too on that you're auctioning, right? Yeah, tell us about that.
I want to bring up something that we've traditionally done at the Summit Healthcare's auction, and this is an envelope that I generally pull from my pocket. It says surprise on it. But this is basically the mystery item. And sometimes there's something terrific in it, and sometimes it's not so terrific. But it's been a favorite of our guests, and we're going to offer it again this year, even though we're a little far apart here. I'm really missing reaching out to you and creating that electricity across the ballroom. So hopefully you're doing it in your respective homes and there's high energy. But this envelope may be something terrific. The bidding has started on this one. It's only at $1,500 right now. The Napa Extravaganza is at $6,500, and the Super Bowl is just at $5,000, with the chef dinner at $7,000 now. So the only item that will close before we go off screen is the surprise envelope. We'll tell you what's in it at the conclusion tonight. And in the meantime, we want to act like you were right in the room. For those of you that have joined us previously, you remember these yellow bid cards. You get them in the air, you shake it up, you make it happen. Don't put your hand down. Let's really generate some enthusiasm tonight, and that will translate into some great success. So thanks again, folks, for being here with us. We love you, and we are grateful for your continued support.
We really are. And what a better way to ask for money than to hear it from a celebrity, right? So please welcome one of our favorites on TV, talk show host, Andy Cohen.
As a New Yorker, I just wanted to say I am so grateful for what Summit Health and CityMD have done for all of us. Thanks for your selfless dedication day after day. Congratulations to all the frontline workers, the healthcare heroes being honored tonight, This award is so well deserved. Peel off your scrubs and celebrate. And Summit Health cares. Keep up the great work. I love what you're doing for underserved communities all around us. We're all here tonight to support you. All right, everybody, let's raise some money for Summit Health Cares. Let me see you bid handsomely on some amazing auction items. Good night.
I am so grateful in my heart that they can do this because, like I said before, my son is a diabetic who's on insulin. My husband is a diabetic. And for me, we have to pull people in because there are some people that did not know they were a diabetic until Summit Health Cares checked them and they found out on the spot that they were a diabetic.
We all knew the stresses that the pandemic brought. We saw with that increased blood sugar levels. We saw with that increased blood pressure levels. But Summit Health Cares really wanted to have our neighbors know that we were available for them.
We had classes where they came in, showed people how to cook, how to take care of themselves with nutrition, to get those numbers down. And we also had a podiatrist that came in as well. There's a lot of people that did not know they had a foot problem. They didn't know. But because Summit Health Cares came in, they were able to have those checkups. For Summit Health Cares, stay right here. Stay right here. This community, and I've been here all my life, we need you. They can help somebody stay alive, and that's important.
Hey everybody, it's me, comedian Kathleen Madigan, and welcome to the 2021 Summit Healthcare Gala and Auction. We owe you guys a huge thanks, especially from us entertainer people. We really couldn't contribute. As a matter of fact, we were told the opposite. We were told to cancel shows, stay home, and watch Netflix, and drink. Well, nobody told me to drink, but I did. And boy, did I nail all of that. Canceled shows, watch any questions you have about a Netflix show, this lady, I know all of them. Try to keep parents safe, you know the whole thing, stay home for grandma. Well, grandma was at the casino. And you know what? Not good. A lot of wrangling of the old people, so they didn't end up in the hands of you guys. Just another problem to deal with. I thought maybe I should do something productive with my time since I'm not really qualified to help. And I thought about learning Spanish. And instead, I learned how to gamble on my phone. It's not really probably the most productive route, but, it kept me entertained. I learned a lot. I didn't know that for 55 years I've been washing my hands wrong till I saw Sanjay Gupta on CNN told me I had to do this for 3 minutes. What? Who's got that? I'm not performing surgery. All I did was pet a cat. 3 minutes? How am I going to have time to make bets on cricket matches in Mumbai on my phone if I'm washing my hands for 3 minutes a day? That's what the comedians have been doing, and it's nothing. You guys have done it all. I have cousins that are nurses in St. Louis, and I have friends that are doctors, and everything you've gone through in the past year and a half, we can't thank you enough. I don't think I could have done it. I'm shocked not everyone quit and had breaking points that were just beyond the pale. And then for Summit Healthcare to manage to still help the underserved during all the chaos is a miracle upon a miracle. So we all owe you a huge thank you. Everybody in entertainment, everybody in jobs that couldn't really participate or help when we were just hanging out. Huge thank you. Noticed by many of us and appreciated. And tonight, if you can give anything, every single contribution helps. If you can buy an auction item, that'd be great too. Whatever you can do to help, it matters. It really does. I know there's tons of, give here, give there, but it matters. So a huge thank you from the entertainment community for keeping everybody safe and as healthy as can be during this. And hopefully we will never have a time like this again. And I cannot wait to get back out on the road and do shows. I'll be heading up your guys' way in December. And I hope to see all of you on the road. And thank you. A huge thank you from all of us.
We know that food insecurity and chronic disease unfortunately go hand in hand. And through our partnership with Summit Health Cares, we've actually gotten the documentation that more than 80% of our clients who are screened currently have a chronic disease condition or are at high risk of things like high blood pressure, diabetes, and obesity. So having access to registered nurses and that type of health education and monitoring is so important to us, not only during COVID, but it's so important, every day for our clients.
Summit Healthcare is very focused on providing access to care. Access to care doesn't end when a client is screened in our mobile unit. Access to care is making sure that we've provided the resources, whether they're a location where the client could receive reduced cost medication or a location where the client could have a longitudinal care plan. We want to make sure that we are providing them these resources. We also make follow-up calls to clients to ensure that the goals that are set in the context of our one-on-one education are then met. Sometimes there's a little bit of just that encouragement needed on the back end, and we're really happy to be able to provide that for them.
Empowering communities, providing access to necessary life-saving healthcare, plus education, and providing follow-up care and encouragement to patients on the back end. It's all really, really incredible. And these healthcare heroes have been through a lot, and sometimes they need the encouragement also, right? And what better way to do that than with laughter? So please welcome, to help us out with that, one of the very funny comedians of our time, Mr. Howie Mandel.
Hey everybody, Howie Mandel here. I am so proud to be part of the Summit Healthcare's 2021 Heroes Gala and Auction. You guys are heroes, and thank God for you. This was tough. This was tough for not only me. They say we're all in this together. During the pandemic, it has been tough for everybody. I mean, everybody's talking about how they did the virtual school, all the parents and everything. And I have a sense of what that's like. I mean, my kids are all grown and they have other kids. My son, this had nothing to do with the pandemic, but he was supposed to be homeschooled. And maybe I shouldn't talk about, I'll just say it. He wasn't accepted. So, and I was there when he got the letter, and he kind of was able to recognize my wife and I's handwriting. So it was an embarrassing, awkward, tough time, like I think everybody has. It was also, I went through my 40th and 41st wedding anniversary while I was in quarantine. And I'll never forget, I wanted to do something special, but we're locked down and we're, the world is not the same. And I suggested to my wife, why don't we redo our vows? And she only came up with one vow, and that was enough already toward me. So it wasn't as romantic as I'm making it sound, but it was still something. I was trying to do, I had been on the road for like 45 years. And even when I'm not on the road, I drop into clubs. In 45 years, the longest I was not on the road was 2.5 weeks. So this is crazy. I have not, it was 2 years of not doing comedy. I would write things. I would try to write things. And this is the closest I'm coming to live entertainment. And can I just say something right now? You, the virtual audience, is the most wonderful audience in the world. I'm sure you're all applauding. And I'm holding for, oh, sit down. That's crazy. You're also medical people. And so you understand health in a way that not the layman doesn't. Like even for me, I'm in my 60s and I've tried to keep my health, as good as it has been, by getting constant checkups and doing whatever is mandated of me. In my 60s, I was due during COVID for a colonoscopy, and I didn't want to go into the office. I didn't feel comfortable. But serendipitously, is that even a word? It was serendipity. It was serendipitous that I saw a commercial for this product called Cologuard. So instead of going in for colonoscopy, you just leave a stool sample in a little box and you mail it in. And I can't tell you how uncomfortable it was at the post office. I live in the valley in Los Angeles. It was 120 degrees with a little box of stool standing in line. It was so uncomfortable, and I turned around and went home. I said, I'm going to take it in myself. And I braved. I put on 2 masks, and I went into the office and I handed it to my doctor, and he opens it up and he looks at it and he looks at me like, looks at me and he goes, what am I supposed to do with this? The doctor says to me, what am I supposed to do with this? And I just remember saying to him, how am I supposed to know? You're the dentist. Okay. And so those are just a few of the things that happened. I'll tell you some of the other things that happened. I've been shopping like crazy on Amazon. We went actually the first time this week. We went outside to in-person stores. My wife, I said, I'll take you shopping. She was so giddy. She said, let's go into this one. And I go, why must we go into this one, this store? And she said, read the sign. And the sign said, everything must go. And I tried to explain to her that that doesn't make that store special. Retail, I mean, I think, where have you ever been in a store where everything must not, have you ever gone into a store and picked up stuff and taken it to the cash register and they go, no, you don't understand. This stuff doesn't go. This stuff stays. You want next door where everything must go. So, you know, shopping isn't even the same as it was. Nothing's the same as it was. This is the new normal. And I keep flashing back to, you know, happier, safer times. I even flashed way back to my grandmother giving me a bath in her sink, and just feeling so comfortable and taken care of until my wife walked in and said, "Why is she doing that?" And I said, "Well, she's my grandmother." I'm going to tell you, I got into Amazon like crazy. And I got into Amazon. I bought everything on Amazon. Things that I bought underpants on Amazon. You know, I just walk into a store and bought, you know, a 3-pack. I've never thought about it. But now on Amazon, you could see it and you can read it. And I actually read the underpants I bought. It said moisture wicking. I don't even know what that is. But I'm here to tell you that I own moisture wicking underpants. And I remember thinking, first of all, I don't like the word moisture. And I don't want moisture in my underpants. I just don't. And if, God forbid, my underpants became moist, I don't want them wicked. What is that? I just want them gone. I want them off. I want them washed. I want them burned. I don't even know, to be honest with you, because you're not in the same room with me, if this is even a little bit funny. And I wrote that down. That's actually written down. And the way I write my material is I write my material and then I email it myself and I put it in a file so that it's all in line and I know exactly what I'm doing. And I emailed that. I emailed, if my underpants are ever moist, don't wick them, burn them. That's what I wrote. And I emailed it to myself. This is what I want to tell you. I didn't get the email. I don't know who got that email. This is not a joke, people. This is real. Somebody has an email from Howie Mandel that says, if my underpants are ever moist, don't wick them, burn them. And I'm not telling this as a piece of material because I think it's funny. I'm telling it if one of you in this virtual audience are the recipient of this email, I apologize. I didn't really mean it. I was just trying to work, and things are a little bit off and a little different than they ever were. They really are. But I can't tell you how thankful I am for organizations like Summit Health Cares, who found a way to go above and beyond to help the underserved communities during this pandemic. And that's you people. And I just can't wait for the world to be normal again so that I can, well, you have no idea how awkward I feel right now. The fact that I could talk to you and you could be in the room. Am I talking to you? I mean, are you even listening? Is there anybody out there? So I just want to be in a room and I want to do meetings and I want to wear pants again. I just want to wear pants. I just want to show up someplace and you know, I was germaphobe. I don't know how many people know that. Way before this. Howie in Latin means told you. So this has been an especially tough time for me. I've moved my therapist into a whole new tax bracket. I'd like to share a word of encouragement to all the virtual gala attendees tonight and say a special thanks for attending, just for attending the Summit Health Cares Gala. It's really nice of you to show up. And I'm also going to ask you that after I finish here, I want you to please, I beg of you, raise your paddles and give generously. Your contributions are extremely important, and they are making a meaningful difference. So it's important, it's imperative to raise your paddles. I find it fascinating that you even have paddles, but you probably have been sitting for now 2 years with your paddles thinking, what are these for? And here we are at this gala, and now it makes sense. And now these paddles will do good for everyone in these underserved communities. I think that makes it great. Anyway, what's really weird is, you want to leave. Like when you do an appearance somewhere, you want to like a big night. And then, but there's not even, like you can't even drop a mic. Like even if you just let go here, nothing's gonna, I don't know if you could see that, but I can't even drop it. I could pull it, I could send it away. I can go, this has been a phenomenal evening, like that. Oh, by the way, I'm in my office here. I don't know if you noticed some of the stuff. This is, I don't have a resume. I just collect stuff. That's like Bobby's World and Deal or No Deal and all the stuff from my career behind me. I think a resume, like a digital resume, would be a lot easier, but I'm a hoarder. Anyway, you guys are great. You guys are heroes, and thank you. I can't thank you enough for letting me be a small part of this. Good night, and keep up the good work.
We're so grateful for our many volunteers over the past year and a half. It's really just such a great opportunity to be out in the community and to help those in need.
Summit Healthcare's was able to offer COVID testing to our community early on and really helped us raise awareness about the importance of testing. Having the professional staff here in addition to us made a huge difference.
We actually conducted a vaccine hesitancy survey in our pantries, and Summit Health went out and we tried to identify what the barriers were in these communities for people getting vaccinated. Once the survey was completed, we provided education to address the concerns of our clients, and many of the clients in real time were able to see that some of their understanding regarding the vaccines were put to rest by the information we were able to provide them.
When my son and I were volunteering, we had many people come up to our table. They recognized Summit Healthcare's from other events in the community, and they asked for blood pressure checks and information about the diabetes program. In addition to having those checks, they were also encouraged to get vaccinations, and we saw many people who came over to us then walk over to the tent where they could be vaccinated.
And we would have clients returning to us saying, not only did I go, but I called my wife and my sister and they came down also. So we knew that by providing the resources and the education, we were able to make a difference.
Providing resources plus education and getting these people healthy and vaccinated. Incredible, incredible work. Thank you, Summit Healthcare's. Paul, have people been raising their paddles / phones? Are people bidding? Can you give us an...
They are. You heard Howie out there, and he said, raise those paddles. I mean, that was custom made for us. So we have some results coming in right now at $1,000, $1,100, a bit $1,200, a bit $1,300, $1,400, $1,500, $1,600 now at a bit $17. We're at $4,000 on the mystery item now. We've got $7,000 on the Super Bowl, which is a great value there. We're at $8,500 on the chef's dinner. So we've got some real good bidding going on out there. The sky's the limit. Some top-notch items here. So again, make sure you participate. It looks like Nevis is at $5,500 and Napa is at $6,500. Now, about 2 years ago at our last in-person event, I remember Sandra was going to buy that Nevis package, but it went for 12 or 13 or 14,000. Adam, now is your chance to buy that for your wife, because happy wife, happy life. And Jeff, let's get in there. You've got the whole family. Your kids are awesome. You've got your whole guests. You're magic. So please get into the bidding action. Pick up your devices. Make sure you take Hankey's advice. He'll get that information. We'll get that information, and the numbers will keep going up with your help. Also,
hey, listen, that's an incredible.
No, go ahead.
Yeah,
Hank.
yeah. Tell us more. No, I was
Yeah,
just going to
so-
say that's do it.
So, the Space Coast, they're going back and forth, blast off to Florida Space Coast from Cocoa Beach, right? They think it's a Jeff Bezos special. So his cost, $100 million. This one's only at $3,200. So that's another great value. With Aruba now at $2,100, and the Louis Vuitton bag at $2,000. The Burberry bag just broke $1,000. So let's get into it, shake it up, make it happen, keep it going, and keep that enthusiasm throughout your cocktail receptions across New Jersey. Living rooms, garages, basements, wherever you are. We don't care. Go out into the neighborhood, do a champagne toast right on the neighbor's car. Boom! Break that glass. Just enjoy yourself and have a good time.
Yeah, I've got my eye on the Super Bowl because I love an open bar. And I heard that comes with an open bar, and so I'm excited about that. What's $10,000 for an open bar? And listen, on the auction, there's Justin Bieber tickets, there's tickets to Broadway shows, there's some Casa Amigos tequila on there, lots of stuff to hit everybody's flavor. Listen,
as a follow-up on that, Hanky, real quick, Billy Joel at $950 now. Justin Bieber tickets just at $650 now. And we're looking at the Elton John Yellow Brick Road tour now. Those tickets only at $1,400. That is a concert you're not going to want to miss. So that will be a historic one.
Great. Hey, I'm going to check back in with you with numbers here in a bit, but let's just take a brief moment to learn a little bit more about the initiatives that Summit Healthcare is doing on the ground and in these communities of need.
Believe it or not, there is something called period poverty. A lot of these women are living below the poverty level. It's very difficult for them to purchase products like diapers for their children or tampons or hygiene products. Oftentimes women will have to decide between buying food for their family or buying products like this. So the Fresh Start initiative that Summit Healthcare started was an idea where we thought that we could help increase products through donations and be able to provide some of these products for women and children.
It is very important for me to receive things like the sanitary napkins, especially now during the pandemic. Like my husband's been laid off. He's a union carpenter. He's been laid off for a long time.
There are some parents that have more than one child in Pampers. That's a lot of money, especially during the pandemic if you lost your job.
These things help to make things not so overwhelming.
Estos pañales son buenos para mí porque cuestan mucho y son de gran ayuda.
Purchasing things like diapers and period products like tampons or pads, it becomes less of a priority for them than purchasing food or paying for their bills. So it unfortunately becomes something that they have to sacrifice.
1 in 8 women in the state of New Jersey do not have access to a menstrual supply. Thus, 30% of them are missing time away from either work or school.
This loss of going to school can lead to increased anxiety, social isolation, and of course a poorer performance in school. We've heard stories of women using all kinds of things to try to get around this. I've heard horror stories of young infants in dirty diapers for way too long. Because they just don't have the finances to afford these products.
Summit stepped right in and filled that gap. And I am grateful that we're able to help the community.
At Summit Healthcare, every donation of $25 covers access for a woman for an entire calendar year. That is why it is important for you to donate to this program.
In this day and age, there should be no woman that has to miss going to either work or school because they don't have access to diapers or period products.
Period poverty in New Jersey is something that we can solve. At Summit Healthcare, we're dedicated to ensuring that we're going to close the gap.
Everybody deserves a fresh start.
Jay Leno here. I'm sorry I can't be with you in person because, well, you know what's going on. It's pretty crazy. But hopefully, I'll be there with you next year or some other time in the future. Listen, Please give my best to all the heroes and the great charity work they're doing. Couldn't do it without you guys, so we certainly appreciate it and hope to see you soon. So.
Something that has been critically important to Summit Health Cares is giving back to our community. As we have evolved from Summit Medical Group Foundation to now Summit Health Cares, we're always looking at ways that we can lend a helping hand.
The Patient Need Fund is very important to our oncology patients. We find that their cancer care continuum could be quite extensive. Patients do require sometimes multiple visits to the center to receive treatment. Sometimes they don't have someone that could bring them. Sometimes they don't have that extra monies to pay for transportation.
The Summit Health Care's Patient in Need Fund has helped with grocery bills, transportation to and from treatment, rent, utility bills, household bills.
So it's very important to have this fund to meet the needs, the financial needs of our patients during the time that they're going through this challenging diagnosis and treatment.
Whether it's through giving a scholarship, helping a patient in need, or even helping a community member, it is our goal that we help people live a healthier life.
My plan to get a master's in business administration and a master's in healthcare leadership would hopefully enable me to really explore doing healthcare administration. I'm completely humbled that I was given a scholarship in honor of Dr. Marsha Sherman, who was in her own right a wonderful physician, and I feel incredibly honored to have this scholarship in her name and to be able to do hopefully great things within the healthcare system in honor of her. I feel that more than money, it's an encouragement. It's just kind of like an encouragement to kind of really go forth and do this. So I'm extremely grateful for that.
The Patient in Need Fund, providing assistance with rent and bills for patients going through challenging cancer diagnoses, helping students pursue a career in medicine. This is where your money is going tonight, right to these programming. It's incredible. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Also, just want to give a shout out to Jay Leno. Thank you for that sweet video, for taking time to do that, and we do hope to see you back here next year. By the way, you look good in denim. Think about wearing it more often. Listen, we know the importance of funding and donations, right? But we can't forget what our healthcare heroes have done for our communities this past year and a half, truly. And here to help us honor them, please welcome my favorite celebrity couple, Alec Baldwin and Lance Bass, and Howie Mandel wanted to come back and give a cheers of support as well.
How's it going, everyone? Lance Bass here, and thanks to all the Summit Health and City MD frontline workers for your commitment during this pandemic. You have gone above and beyond. So congratulations to these healthcare heroes on your award tonight. Congrats. You deserve it. Mwah.
Hey, everybody, it's Alec Baldwin here. I'm sorry I couldn't be with you in person this year, but I'm wishing you the best of luck on your 2021 gala, and I hope we can see each other maybe next year. Living in my house during the quarantine was like The Little Rascals meets The Shining. I feel like I'm 90. I want to send a shout out to Summit Health, City MD, and all the healthcare heroes who continue to risk their lives to protect the rest of us. And to all of you attending tonight's Summit Health Cares Gala. Your donations allow the foundation to continue offering programs to support your neighbors in need. I hope you will dig deep and help tonight. My best wishes to you all there at the Summit Health Cares Gala, and onward and upward. Thanks.
I am so grateful to frontline workers at Summit Health, City MD, and all the healthcare heroes who continue to risk their lives to help protect the rest of us. Thank you so much.
Working on the front lines during the pandemic has been stressful, scary, inspirational, and emotional, all in one.
Seeing the patients come in one after another
seeing the hospital floors fill up, seeing how sick the patients were. These are some of the lasting memories that I'll have from the pandemic.
During the pandemic, you would see lines around the street, and it can be demoralizing showing up to work. There is a line down the street of 100 people, and you know that you are going to be running for 12 hours straight.
As you've probably seen in the news, there's a high rate of burnout. There's so much stress, both personally and professionally, for people who are on the front lines.
It was stressful because you didn't know what you were going to be bringing home to your families, but everyone, all the members of the team, from top to bottom, went in there with the spirit of, we're going to help. We have to help. This is what we're trained for.
That was pretty much the most universally inspiring part of the pandemic, is that our people knew that healthcare workers were getting sick, their family members were getting sick. They can get sick and bring it home and potentially put their own loved ones at risk, and yet they came in every day. They braved the lack of public transportation, they braved a lack of information, and they still continued to care for our patients.
When you were going in, you became everything to your patients. You became their doctor, their caregiver, their main communicator with their families. There was a patient, unfortunately, dying in the hospital who was Hindu, and in the hospital there aren't many chaplains that are of the Hindu faith, and the family had made the difficult decision of withdrawing care, and they asked me to perform the last rites on the patient because I knew how to do it. So to be able to do that for that family and for this patient, to add a level of closure, so to be able to help with that and be there was very meaningful for me.
Thank you for your support. Thank you for believing in us. Thank you for trusting us with your health care.
We were someone that you could rely on, and I'm really proud of all the work that the people in the field have done.
So first I would like to say thank you for this award, and I'm accepting it on the behalf of every one of the frontline workers. This pandemic has really taught us a lot in terms of how to deal with limited resources and things like that.
We are so incredibly thankful and grateful for all of our healthcare heroes in New York, New Jersey, and Oregon. It was just remarkable to sit and watch everybody pitch in together during extremely stressful times for them. Our healthcare heroes had their own issues at home that they were managing, families, quarantines, yet they showed up every day. They put on their mask, they put on their goggles, they put on their facial shields, and they showed up and they took care of our patients who needed us at a very, very difficult time.
We will get through this in the long run, and it'll make us stronger. And it'll make us more compassionate to people because everyone's being pushed to their limit right now, yet they come back every day, right? And that's meaningful, that's inspirational, that's humanity, right? That's compassion that people are showing.
Wow, those videos are very compelling. They show what we're all about, and congratulations to those honorees. This is a great evening, and it's great to have all you at home tuning in here. An update on the auction items: we just broke $10,000 on the private chef's dinner now. Still only at $7,000 is the Super Bowl experience, as well as $6,500 on Napa and Nevis. And you know, if we were in person tonight, that Super Bowl would be over $20,000, and so would the chef's dinner. So Becky and Derek, where are you guys? You're out there. Where are your brothers, brother-in-laws, families, all that stuff? That get on the telephones, call them up, ask them for help, assistance, and keep bidding. Keep these phones at your fingertips. Right now, we do need to think about the seriousness of everything that Summit Healthcare does. Shh, 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 shh. Some of you were waiting to hear that. That is the way that I quiet people down when we have a serious message. And my message is, I want to share with you two programs that we need to continue to fund and continue to grow. I have some slides that accompany those introductions of those programs, but please listen carefully because these are powerful programs and we need to grow them. There is a definite continued need for these kinds of services, and we need many hands making light work here tonight. So please listen in. There's no doubt that Summit Cares is providing life-changing services to people all around New Jersey. One of the programs that is hugely popular is our wellness program. And this was originally created to address the large disparity in access to health care. Our team had boots on the ground during the entire pandemic and will continue to be a trusted face of the community. And that's powerful because they are able to get to folks out there, they're able to test them, to educate them, and to vaccinate them. They have been able to dispel those myths and encourage vaccination, which all of us know is critical to good health. A lot of those efforts are often made with the assistance of our mobile unit, which has been on the road nonstop. And don't forget, to all you folks at home, you funded that mobile unit. You made it become a reality. And because of you, it has been out in these various neighborhoods and communities, empowering the underserved. Another program that we're very proud of is the Patient in Need program, which focuses on those folks who are suffering from cancer. One of the most troubling things of this pandemic is certainly that doctors' visits and checkups were delayed and opportunities for early detection were missed. So the numbers of requests no doubt will increase because cancer simply didn't stop during COVID. And our Patient in Need program helps those suffering from this dreaded disease to avoid financial ruin. The dollars that you contribute are very impactful for these families as they struggle to get through each day simply managing their health. These programs have positively impacted the lives of countless people, and the continued success of these initiatives depends on you. Thank you for listening to those detailed explanations of the wellness program and the Patient in Need program, ladies and gentlemen. And this is our time to participate in the Fund an Item initiative. The monies that we raise right now are going to fund the wellness program and the Patient in Need program. You heard what they do, and there are countless people that we have served. There is an incredible demand for these services that continues right now, and that's why we have chosen these two important programs to fund with the revenue that is raised right now. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to ask you to contribute everything and anything you possibly can. It's the total cumulative numbers here that are going to matter. That's what's going to allow us to grow the revenues and to get these programs continuing and growing regularly. So who will help us at the $10,000 level of giving? Who's in at $10,000? Who's going to step up tonight, ladies and gentlemen, at $10,000? Don't be bashful. Pick up those phones and generate your contribution. Easy to do. It's right at your fingertips now. Looks like Dr. Momeni and Catherine Liu are doing $10,000 right there. $10,000. Thank them. Becky Levy at $5,000. $5,000. Dr. Niver at $5,000. $5,000. Now, the reason I'm looking to my right is these are coming in. I can see these on a big screen. Ladies and gentlemen, look at the numbers coming in here. We're going to go to the $5,000 level. We'd love to have you at $10,000 if it's at all possible. Please step up tonight. Don't step aside. As all of you know, this is a very important part of our fundraising efforts tonight, and it's something that we rely on all year long. So we're going to move from $10,000. That doesn't mean you still can't donate $10,000. We're going to go to $5,000 now. $5,000 level of giving, ladies and gentlemen. We noted a few people in at $5,000. We have Dr. Bullock. Dr. Bullock is in at $5,000 now. Dr. Bullock is in at $5,000. We have, let's see, the Centils are in at $5,000, as well as Christine Masterson, What? You can give it to me. I have a note being passed to me right now. Okay, listen to this. Very, very important. Shh, 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 shh. Look at your computer screens, look at your phones, look at your TVs right now. For anyone who makes a $5,000 contribution from right now forward, $5,000 from right now forward, if we can get 20 of you to do that, to total 100,000, we have a dollar for dollar match. This is absolutely terrific right now. We have been authorized to provide a dollar for dollar match if we can get $25,000 contributions from right now forward. We need 20 of those to equal $100,000 to get to our match of $100,000. We have potential to generate $200,000 just from this level of giving right now, ladies and gentlemen. So this is an important moment in the evening. We're looking at this right now. Adam Barents, we're going to count you in. He's qualifying. We're qualifying that $5,000 contribution right now with a $5,000 match. Jeffrey Bowman, $5,000. He's in at $5,000. We're qualifying that one right there for a $5,000 match now. So we've got those two new ones in right now. We're looking for 18 more $5,000 contributions. We know you're out there. We know you have the capacity to do it. Summit Healthcares has been good to you and good to the community. You need to be good to it so it can continue to do its good work. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to keep coming through. We're going to, right now, don't forget, 5,000. We're still looking for those contributions. It looks like we need $5,000 right now. $5,000 we're looking at now. We have Eric Cohen and Sarah Shell just coming in right now at 5,000. We want to thank them. And let's see who else is coming in here. We have several other contributions. There's some $1,000 contributions coming in. Will be there in 1 minute. Tamir Ben Menachem, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, is in at $5,000 right there. Another $5,000. It looks like look at this. Vincent Campesano in at 5,000 now. In at 5,000, ladies and gentlemen. So we just need 15 more. It looks like 15 more. Jeffrey and Diane LaBenger, of course, in at 5,000. Thank you guys so much. They're in at $5,000 now. Let's keep that ticking. We need to come through with those $5,000 contributions. I'll even take the world famous gavel out right here and make sure that we are able to be successful in the $5,000 effort. We have to, in order to get that match. They have committed to being helpful to us, to giving us the 100,000, but we've got to get 20 of you in at the $5,000 level. Don't be bashful, be bold tonight because we need you. We need you. Also, ladies and gentlemen, if you can't swing it at $5,000, $2,500 is our next level of giving. At $2,500, we welcome your participation at that level if you'd like. And also the last level of giving, can we continue with, so I can see the 25s now. Last level of giving is going to be $1,000 now, $1,000. Neil Russo's coming in at $1,000 right now. So those are going to keep on ticking right now. And we want to continue to push the $5,000 level so that we can obtain that match. That is going to be a very important component of tonight's fundraising totals. We want to make that become a reality. So as you chat with your significant other or your neighbors or friends and you can pool your funds, make that $5,000 contribution. Keep them coming, ladies and gentlemen. And again, if you can't swing it at that number, come in at a number, $2,500, $1,000, $500. There are multiple giving levels for you. And we want to welcome your comfort level, a donation at a number that you're comfortable with. It looks like Laura Balsamini just in at 1,000. Lisa and William De La Rosa in at 1,000. Karsten Baith at $1,000 now. So those are coming in as we speak. It's important to know that. Well, we'll tell you in a couple minutes. This is progressing as we need it to. We're not there yet, and I'm going to come back into the fold to continue to share with you some of the results. Some more on the screen coming up with Kristen Chapman right now at 1,000. Please consider doing the best that you can for us. You're making tonight's event hugely successful. Again, a little disappointed I can't be there with all of you for sure, because one thing Summit Healthcare has done consistently in that ballroom is made for an electric evening. I mean, when we all get together in one room, that enthusiasm is measurable, and it just becomes, that energy becomes contagious. Nobody knows that better than you, and that is because you are so generous and philanthropic. So we're grateful for you. Keep the giving dollars coming in. And let's go back to Hanky for a continuation of the program.
Thank you, Paul. You know, Paul, I was just like reliving the election results all over again, watching you work. It's like Marin County, only 13%. They don't close till 9 p.m. tonight, so we'll get numbers there. I mean, just if you think about it as a second career for you, my friend. Thank you so much. We'll check in with you in a bit to see where those numbers are, and hopefully we've got 13, 14 more people at that $5,000 level, so we can get that matching $100,000 contribution. Listen. A lot of what Summit Healthcare is doing and does cannot be done without sponsors, without partners, and without volunteers. So they have just made a personal video just giving you their heartfelt thanks that you have made it possible to do all the work that they've done in this difficult time. So let's watch.
Summit Healthcare is so grateful for all the support of our partners in the community and also people just living in the community who wanted to help the underserved. We had people making masks for us that we could give. Our food pantry partners were open and available to work with us so that we can continue our Food, Health, and Hope program during the pandemic.
A special thank you to our Summit Health volunteers that consistently come out and volunteer in our community outreach program. Without your consistent dedication, we would not be able to do what we do. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Colby Calais, and I'm going to sing a song for you this evening. But first, I would like to thank the healthcare heroes for risking their lives during this pandemic and taking care of everyone. We really appreciate everything you do for us and for keeping us safe, so thank you very much. And again, I want to thank Summit Healthcare for putting this event on, and I encourage all of you to make a wonderful donation tonight. All right. This song I wrote when I was 20 years old, and it's about the idea of falling in love, something I had never felt at the time, but I think it's pretty accurate, especially at the beginning. This is Bubbly, sing along. I've been awake for a while now. You got me feeling like a child now. Every time I see your bubbly face, I get the tingles in a silly place. It starts in my toes and I crinkle my nose. Wherever it goes, I always know you make me smile. Please stay for a while now. Just take your time wherever you go. The rain is falling on my winter pane, but we are hiding in a safer place. Undercover, staying dry and warm. You give me feelings that I adore. They start in my toes, make me crinkle my nose. Wherever it goes, I always know you make me smile. Please stay for a while now. Just take your time wherever you go. What am I gonna say? starts in my toes, makes me crinkle my nose. Wherever it goes, I always know. You make me smile, please stay for a while now. Just take your time, wherever you go. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-dum, ba-da-da-da-da-dum. Bum ba-dum ba-dum ba-da-da-da-da-dum, bum ba-da-dum. I've been asleep for a while now. You tucked me in just like a child now. 'Cause every time you hold me in your arms, I'm comfortable enough to feel your warmth. It starts in my soul and I lose all control. When you kiss my nose, the feeling shows. 'Cause you make me smile, baby. Just take your time now, holding me tight. Wherever, wherever, wherever you go. Wherever, wherever, wherever you go. Thank you so much, you guys. Have a wonderful time.
I've been awake for a while now. You got me feeling like a child now. 'Cause every time I see your bubbly face, I get the tingles and a silly place. It starts in my toes, then I'm drunk. Straight from the toes, and then I'm out. Hey, listen, I can't stop thinking about the mystery envelope, Paul, and what's inside it. But before Paul talks to us about that, I have to remind you that the live auction goes till when? 9 p.m. And for people watching in Oregon, that is 6 p.m. The live auction closes at 9 p.m. So you have about 40 more minutes to bid on those auction items. Right there. Yes, there is the link. There is the link popping up on the screen. Thank you. But Paul, where are we? Are we ready to reveal the mystery envelope? If not, what are the updates on the auction items? Tell me you have good news.
We do this. We'll close the mystery envelope, the surprise, in 60 seconds. We're going to close the bidding in 60 seconds. So again, get to that technology, place your bids. We're only at 4,500 now in the mystery envelope. I want to acknowledge Howard Baum at $1,000 on the funded item, Linda Luisi Purdue at $1,000 as well. The surprise envelope is going to be closing. This will be the only auction item that closes before 9 p.m. All other auction items close at 9 p.m. The chef's dinner now at $12,000. We've got Napa and Nevis now both at $6,500, which is a great value indeed. And all of you know when we get pumping and shaking and rattling and rolling with the auction, those trips would be over $10,000 each. So they are a bargain under these circumstances. Mystery only at $4,500 now. Super Bowl just at $8,000. And let's see what else we have. We have the Villa now, the Villa in Bali at $5,100. And we've got $2,100 on Aruba now, $2,100 on Aruba. And the Louis Vuitton bag now at $2,000. The Burberry bag at $1,250 now, $1,250. So it's the surprise envelope. Let's swing back, Tyler, if we can, all the way to the top with the surprise. Looking, resetting, if you would, at what is our total bid for that. It is $5,500 on the surprise envelope. And now we can tell you what's inside. I know these people love, everybody here loves vacations. Even in light of the pandemic, it's been an exceptional challenge to travel around. But in the surprise envelope, the good news is it's not a broken vacuum cleaner or a goldfish from the local pet store, but it is a vacation package now, ladies and gentlemen. You and a friend will be going to any Motel 6 in the United States, any Motel 6 now. Not only are we giving you 2 nights accommodations at a Motel 6, and you have the availability to increase, to move up, to extend if you'd like. If you want to go to a Motel 8, it's another $4 a night. $4 a night. But also, we're sending you on a Greyhound bus, so transportation is included to the destination of your choice at a Motel 6. We've got an extraordinary dinner for you for 6 at McDonald's as well, ladies and gentlemen. So everything's included in this one. Actually, that's not the case. The generosity of that bidder, let's reset one final time to confirm it's sold at $5,500. And ladies and gentlemen, the trip is to Barbados. Now, the successful bidder is going to Barbados. Cut to the slide. Let's look at this. 5 nights for 2 and an ocean view suite now at the luxurious Crane Resort. So this one is indeed guaranteed to chillax you, relax, rejuvenate, and enjoy, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations to the high bidder on that one. And that was a nice value. Thank you for your generosity without knowing what was in that envelope. Ladies and gentlemen, we want you to continue that bidding, continue that participation if you would. And we want to thank right now. We want to thank right now because this is critical. Everyone's wondering who that $100,000 donor is. And we want to thank Dr. Jeffrey and his lovely wife, Diane LeBenger now. Dr. LeBenger and Diane, thank you so much for the generous $100,000 match tonight. You have led the way in so many different ways for this organization and institution and for the good work and the love that has gone on. Summit Healthcares is going to continue bigger, better, and stronger than ever. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got now the dinner, the private chef dinner at $15,500. $15,500. We got $15,500 out of it, $16,000 down out of it, 16 and 16 and 16. Where are you? $15,500 out of it, 16 and go. Ladies and gentlemen, you have been, as usual, an awesome audience. Again, I regret not having been with you in person because not only do I take this work so personally, but you energize me, and I thank you for that. None of this good work, none of this good community service happens in the absence of philanthropy. And our success is due to you. You have been our advocates. You have been our ambassadors, and we want you to continue that. We want you to wrap your arms around Summit Healthcares to continue being those good advocates and ambassadors. And I wish you all good health. Thank you. And I'm going to turn it over now to our host, who's done a dynamite job tonight, Christopher Hankey. Thank you all so much.
Thank you, Paul. We have enjoyed having you here as always. You come to entertain with your celebrity antics and your jokes, and we like it, and I like it, and you're a burst of energy, and that's really important when you're asking people to give. So thank you for giving your time tonight and for being so passionate about raising money. And if you could just take the Casa Amigos tequila bottles off the auction, can you just like insider trade that for me? Because I want that. Listen, we're wrapping it up, but it doesn't mean that the auction is stopping. You've got 30 more minutes, 30 minutes to bid till 9 p.m. Listen, everybody, thank you for gathering around. I'm here. You having group parties safely all around New Jersey and in your homes, and you're all celebrating together, which is incredible. Thank you for coming together to support this organization and to just honor the medical heroes and what they have done this past year and a half in underserved communities. I just want to also say, just in regards to when you think about giving, remember one of the slides said that $25, one of the videos said that $20 provides personal hygiene products to a woman in New Jersey for an entire year. Just $25. So think about that $500 donation, that $1,000 donation, of those funded items, what that money is going to. Listen, I've got news to report on our way out that the gala next year is going to be in May, not October. So it'll be here quicker than you think. That's 8 months away, and hopefully we will all be in person. We'll be celebrating, and maybe you'll invite me to come and be in person. I'd love that. So thank you all for being with us tonight. We say goodnight, and to play us out and to roll some of the credits, we've got a Broadway star, my friend Noah J. Ricketts, from Broadway's Frozen, singing an Elton John song, Your Song. Good night, everybody.
Hey healthcare heroes, what's up? My name is Noah J. Ricketts, also known as Kristoff from Frozen on Broadway, and I just wanted to say thank you guys so much for all that you do. This one's for you. It's a little bit funny, this feeling inside. I'm not one of those who can easily hide. I don't have much money, but boy, if I did, I'd buy a big house where we both could live. If I was a sculptor, but then again, no, or a man who makes potions in traveling show. No, it's not much, but it's best I can do. My gift is my song, and this one's for you. And you can tell everybody this is your song. It may be quite simple, but now that it's done, I hope you don't mind, I hope you don't mind that I put down in words how wonderful life is. Now you're in the world, so excuse me for getting, but these things I do, you see, I've forgotten if they're green or they're blue. Anyway, the thing is, what I really mean, yours are the sweetest eyes that I've ever seen. And you can tell everybody this is your song. It may be quite simple, but now that it's done, I hope you don't mind, I hope you don't mind that I put down in words how wonderful life is. Now you're in the world. I hope you don't mind, I hope you don't mind that I put down in words how wonderful life is. Now you're in the world. Thank you guys for all that you do. This one is just for you.